Hi, this is an interview for Edularity. Today we are with Desiree Rwagaju. Desiree was born in Burundi in both Rwandan refugees. He moved to Rwanda right in the middle of the genocide against the Tutsi in 1994 and spent his childhood growing up there. He went to the Kigali Institute of Science and Technology to study microbiology. He then pursued a master's in public health at the Mountain Kenya University in Kigali in 2011. Desiree began the projects in Rilima and hopes to continue to expand the number of beneficiaries. He has also been working with One Laptop Per Child Association since 2009 and is president of Social Development Commission of Bugesera District. While in his university, he created a non-for-profit organization together with his workmates in One Laptop Per Child, Hunger Free Education, with aim to help students coming from food insecure families to get at least a meal a day at school so that they don't drop out. It was a response to hunger, which was striking his region in Bugesera, in southeast of Rwanda later in 2013. An Italian foundation, Fondazione Marcegaglia Onlus, liked the initiative and took over different programs aiming to reduce poverty, school feeding programs, 1 cow and 3 goats to poorest families, scholarships, farmers cooperatives, support, etc. Desiree voluntarily runs this NGO together with his responsibilities at One Laptop Per Child. Desiree, thank you for accepting the interview.
Thanks to you, and thanks for the initiative. The Edularity is really cool. I like it.
Thank you very much. There are so many great things that you have to share. One of the biggest phrases that I remember from you were driving me around Rwanda. I remember perfectly the landscape, and you told me, Mariana, everything that you see here, we have built with our own hands. And to me, that was very powerful. What I saw when I visited Rwanda several times is how happy Rwandese people are. I would love if you could share a little bit of that story, please.
All right. I think what I meant by that is that I witnessed with my own eyes in 23 years I have been in this country. Everything you were seeing, being the building, being the roads, being the school, being the hospital, being the police, the army, everything has been built or put in place in just that period of time. After everything was destroyed, everything was turned into ashes by one of the worst genocide happened in human history. I wanted you to look at Rwanda as an example to a rebirth of a nation. The people in Rwanda realized that they can't rely on anyone else in building their nation, and that's what they exactly did. That's what they are still doing, and this country is really going forward quickly.
And in a very happy way. And you have an initiative that I love. And I want to understand a little bit of the history of how this initiative was created. And this is volunteering at least for 1 Saturday a month and giving back to your country. So how was it born? How does it work? And what do you achieve by doing that?
Thank you. I think the word you're referring to is UMUGANDA.
UMUGANDA.
Yes, and surprisingly, it's not a very recent creation. It goes far away in our king's time with the Rwandan community. That concept originates from Kinyarwanda word, meaning woods used to construct traditional houses. Can be translated as coming together in a common purpose to achieve a common goal. I would tell you, please come and give me umuganda means come and give me your heart. Come and help me to achieve something. So it's a practice that takes root from Rwandan culture of self-help and cooperation. In traditional Rwandan culture, members of the community would call upon their families, friends, neighbors to help them complete a difficult task, like building a house or cultivating a big land. So the activities of the Umuganda included for farming for those unable to do for themselves. For example, physical handicap or old people to build big structure like a selling of a house, transport big materials like big trees, building a bridge, all those things that one man can help how himself.
And you have established like a national initiative where everyone on a Saturday a month is helping and giving back to the country. Is that correct?
Exactly. It wasn't a national initiative until like November 2007, if I remember well, when it was passed to an organic law by the government governing the community works. In 2006, that's when the Prime Minister put regulations and rules which guide this activity nationwide. And then it was declared it is something which is going to take place every last Saturday of the month from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. So people of the community come together, clean the streets or build a bridge or plant trees or build classroom for their students, or depends on what the community agree on to do. And everyone in government institution, in the army, in the police, everyone has to give those 4 hours to this task. No cars moving, no church, nothing. That time is only dedicated to a common goal set by a community. It may be also helping people.
Is it voluntarily?
Voluntarily. Voluntarily, it's an obligation now, kind of. But I think people owned it. I haven't seen anyone put in prison because he didn't attend it. We feel like it's an obligation. We owe that to the community, and it's fun because that's the only time you get to meet all your neighbors together. The most important thing here might be not only the achievement, like the outcomes of physical work. It might be also gathering and the talk, like all announcements from the officials or the coming events, what happens in the community, the national dissemination of policies takes place there, education, small conflict resolution they hold after the activity.
Are you listening?